A percent problem has three components to it: base, part, and rate. To solve a percent problem, we need to know two of the three components. If we're looking for the part, we will take base times rate. To solve for base, we will take part divided by rate. To solve for rate, we can take part divided by base. These three formulas are represented here in this formula circle, and I'll demonstrate how that circle can replace each of these three formulas because they're built within the arrangement of the circle. In this first example, 20% of the cars in the upper parking lot are blue. If there are 135 cars in the lot, how many are blue? To solve a percent problem, we need to identify what is given and what we're looking for. The easiest thing to identify is the rate, and since we see 20%, the rate is 20%. Next, through context clues, we need to determine whether the other information is a part or a base. And given the second sentence, if there are 135 cars in the lot, sounds like a total quantity, you would be right and use that as the base. The problem then is looking for the part. To solve for part, we could use the formula from the previous slide or cover up part, and we see base is adjacent to rate. That means we will take base times rate to determine the part. Plugging in the previously identified information, base of 135 times the rate of 20%, converting 20% into a decimal, multiply, and we have our answer: 27 cars are blue. In this next example, Allie took the written portion of her driver's test. She got 30 out of 35 correct. What is her score expressed as a percent? We need to identify what we have here and what we're looking for. They're asking what is her score expressed as a percent, so we're looking for the rate. Next, in the second sentence, we can determine what is the base and what is the part. She got 30 out of 35 correct. 35 sounds like the base. 30 is the part. To solve for rate, in our circle formula, we'll cover up the R for rate, and you can see we have part over base. In other words, part divided by base will give us the rate. We identified part as 30, base is 35. Do the division, and then rate is always expressed as a percent. We need to convert our decimal to a percent, which is equivalent to 85.7% with some rounding. In one more example here, on a day when it snowed heavily, 33 people, which is 55% of a company's total workforce, made it to work on time. What is the size of the company's workforce? Identifying what we have and what we're looking for, we see our rate, 55%, and through context clues, particularly the question, what is the size of the company's workforce, appears that we're looking for the base. Again, a quick way of determining how to solve for base, we'll cover up base in our circle formula, which leaves P over R. Part divided by rate is the representation of that. Plugging in the information we've identified, 33 for the part, 55% for the rate, convert the rate into a decimal, simplify the division, and we have an answer of 60 for the size of the company's workforce.